What a weekend. I want to start off by saying I apologize for not vlogging very much. Justin and I joked about that all weekend, that we suck at vlogging and yada yada yada, but when in reality we were slammed all weekend. So we both got accepted to Chelsea DeNofa's clinic and classroom. So we went to his class on Thursday. That was fun, pretty cool, learned quite a bit. And then on Friday morning, we drove a layout that he had put together, and it was tough. It was kind of low speed, quick entry, but nothing that we couldn't handle. It was fun. It was cool to be able to drive, get some pointers from him. He gave me some setup tricks. Then Friday evening, street league practice started. Went out, made a few laps, and then on Saturday, street league competition. And we practiced, did a couple laps yesterday morning, and we were just going to take it easy, not get the cars hot, and we weren't supposed to go on track till 3:30. Well, we were getting ready to go out and make some rain laps. It was storming pretty hard, and luckily Kyle Robertson messaged me and told me, hey, did you guys go to the drivers meeting? I'm like, yeah, we did this morning. And he's like, well, there was one that just happened, and which we were in the trailer. We didn't hear that they made the announcement, and they moved our qualifying to like 12:45, so we had no rain practice. We go out on track. By the time him and I both went out, the track was super patchy. We both made it in the top 32. We were stoked. I go out for my battle first, and against Sam Cornwell, and I don't even know how I won the battle, honestly. I was having a couple slight issues with the clutch, and as I went up onto the bank, the car started straightening because it was blowing through the clutch. Had to reinitiate. He got into me, and I think it tore up one of his wheels. I hate that happened to him. Anyway, when it was said and done, they awarded me the victory in the 32. I was stoked. Justin went out, also had some clutch issues. He doesn't exactly know what's up with that yet. He was putting on a show until he also had some clutch pedal issues. The pedal went to the floor for him. I think I rather broke the springs out of the clutch or broke the center out of the clutch. On his, he just keeps losing pedals, so he's going to determine that as well.
Alright guys, it's time to give you my race report from the Chelsea DeNofa Drivers Clinic and Drift Indy Street League. But after we clean this mess. There we go. All nice and clean. Alright, so how did our weekend go? Well, we signed up to do the Chelsea DeNofa Advanced Drivers Clinic, me and Kody, and loaded up, went up there Thursday, and then Friday morning, and did a advanced driving instruction with Chelsea. Did that all day, and had an issue with this very tight technical course. I ended up slipping the clutch. We bled the fluid. Everything seemed to be okay. At the end of the day, we were running laps for Street League on a different layout. Did that all day. Went to bed. Saturday we got up. Had some fluid to change. We're going to change the fluid again on the clutch. And did 4 or 5 practice laps in the morning. And then a monsoon hit. And when it hit, we all kind of huddled into the trailer for a while. It turns out we ended up missing the drivers' meeting, and everything got rolled up about 3 or 4 hours, so we never got to touch the car. And went out, qualified on a super patchy track, and ended up qualifying 26. They take the first 16 as automatically seated, so realistically qualified 10th with everybody that was there that qualified. But anyway, track was dry on the banks and complete ice on the infield. There was an inner clip. Everybody kept going through and throwing mud on the track. And we put it together. We qualified in to find out that I'm going against the guy who won the last Drift Indy Street League. So Guy's cool. He goes and introduces himself. We run practice laps. Everything's fine. Go back to the truck, throw last minute changes on the car, go out and chase on my first run, smokes the clutch as soon as I initiate. Pull off, clutch comes back, pull back around, dump the clutch, try a burnout, does a burnout. Well, I'm already going to lose, but I'll try to lead anyway. Take off, same exact thing. Clutch smokes as soon as I initiate. Pull off, and that's the end of my weekend. Then we just sat back and cheered Kody on the rest of the time.
What is the ideal tire pressure that Chelsea told you?
We're not allowed to disclose that information, remember? What you doing, bud? We're very terrible at vlogging. We're technically day 3 of Street League Clinic.
Oh, I'm making sure the grass doesn't grow in that spot.
Oh, well, Justin's killing plants.
No. Nah, man, kill trees, man.
Either way, Chelsea's class was cool. The clinic was cool. Practice went okay till I almost killed us. Yeah, because I ran out of gas. And caved in Justin's door. So, but it's okay. I work at a body shop. I'll fix it. Also, I'm going to change my mufflers. Not a fan. But, got a little bit. We were joking with Skylar because he brought me taillights. And he's got marked up. We're just going to send it today and hope for the best. It's probably going to rain.
Oh, I forgot about that already.
So we're going to see how it goes.
Alright, next up we have Kody. Sorry, this is a carbureted small block Chevy with a Muncie 4-speed transmission, believe it or not. Looks like he's found all the grip out there. Nice and high on that inner clip. Got a lot of speed coming off the line. You can see the dry spots on the bank. Might see some good tire smoke here. Nice and deep in that first outer zone. Tight on that inner clip. Locking some water up. Into that final outer zone. Got a lot of power handbrake hits you right up to the wall. To the infield. Into that outer zone. We're going to get slippery here on this inner clip. Going all the angles, same Number 2, nice slip on that entry. Nice and wide coming down the bank. Long grip leads into that inner clip, straight to ice, and you can see all locked out of there. Alright, Sam Cornwell, the turbocharged 1.6 liter Miata leads late model dirt powered motor BMW E46. No problem at all. Trip even faster and more precise cars this weekend. And Trip strictly leads. Cornwell applying the pressure. Further down the road, Cornwell
as you can see at the beginning of the video, we both filmed recaps on our weekend. That was actually unplanned. I filmed my recap like as soon as I got the car out of the trailer on Sunday. Justin filmed his like a day or so later. We didn't plan on filming them. He messaged me and was like, hey, I filmed a recap video on the weekend since we didn't vlog. I was like, hey, I did too. Merged them together. I didn't plan on filming for the end of the video, but I figured it'd be a good way to just close the video out and give an update as to what happened to the car. As you can see, it's got a stand holding it up at the moment. Carburetor's off of it. Got all the exhaust pulled, transmissions out of it. This thing is also very filthy from the weekend. I'm really starting to wonder if I went dirt racing or drifting, but regardless, got everything pulled. Started looking at the clutch, feeling everything. The throwout bearing was pretty well junked, and I think that's what made the car slip through the clutch. But everything looks fine in the clutch from what I can see at the moment. I can see the springs up in there. They all look good. Now, it could need a new clutch disc, but that wasn't my problem. My problem was I broke my dad's Muncie M22 out of his Camaro. My power isn't necessarily what broke the transmission. He's put much more power to this transmission than I ever could. But, yeah. What we believe happened was, you know, his transmission has taken the past, I don't know, 25, 30 years of abuse from him launching it with 600, 650 plus horsepower. I don't make that. I think the transmission was already on its way out. It did new synchronizers and stuff put in it anyway. I was just more or less using it for the time being, especially while his car is apart. And I think just me being a little bit harder on it this weekend than, I mean, I ran my car harder this weekend than I've ever ran it since the swap. So I think that's just kind of what did it in. I'm definitely going to rebuild the transmission. It is his transmission that goes in his Camaro. I'll probably put it back in the car for a little bit till I can get the money to get a 5 or a 6 speed, but that is the ultimate goal. Having the Muncie is cool, but I do still street drive the car. And, you know, I just want to have a little bit of, you know, it doesn't have enough gear in it right now. And like at Kilkare, I was caught between gears and, you know, but about 65 to 68 on the interstate, it's turning 32, 3,300 RPM. So still having a street car, that's a track car. I'd like to put a 5 or a 6 speed in it. But either way, just wanted to give an update as to what happened there. Film a good closure for this video. I'm sorry we didn't get to vlog as much as we normally do. That's why we both filmed what we did. Either way, appreciate everyone watching, and thank you, and we'll see you next time.